My name is Lelya Sampson.
My name is James K. Sampson. I was born in 1920. I didn't start the elementary school when I was 8 years old. And my mother was a housewife. It was 13 persons born to our family. And I'm number 6. So my father was a sharecropper. And the school was built for those people that lived there, about 100 families. And we didn't have any running water. So the railroad company, Southern Pacific, carted the water in on their tank cars. And the people there would go there with their pails and barrels and what have you, and take the water for the families to cook with and bathe and all that. And even a little hand garden that they have pouring on their little plants that they were trying to raise, or feed the chickens or things like that. So it was quite an experience.
As I said, I grew up in Dallas. There was only one black high school in Dallas. And every black child went to that high school. So we really got to know everybody like one big family. One thing I remember most of all was that there was a dance hall in the neighborhood. And we were supposed to be at church, and we went by there. Somebody told our instructor in church, and she wrote me a letter. And I shall never forget the letter that she wrote. Went to Prairie View, A&M University in Prairie View, Texas. And then I went to San Diego State University for graduate work. And it was my master teacher when I was doing my student teaching who inspired me to be a teacher, because she felt that I would make a good teacher.
I met her through her brother. We used to work for the San Diego Arizona Eastern Railway, and we was waiters during that time, and she came to San Diego on vacation. And he told me his sister was coming. I said, well, when she come, let me know, and I help you entertain her. So I've been entertaining her ever since.
We have devoted most of our adult life to the community and activities of the community, and we are still doing that.
Well, in the YMCA, I was the treasurer of that group for a while, and then came to the NAACP. I was the manager of credit union for them, and the Urban League. I was the president for 2.5 years. And working in the building trade, so I knew something about it, and I could help the community in doing this type of thing. Because we're doing a lot of that through the Urban League. The Urban League had a project where we went out and remodeled places and put them on market for the community. And we trying to get the Urban League off of these government dole and let them become self-sufficient and doing what they was doing. So that's how a lot of this stuff come about.
The NAACP, I was life membership chairperson on the board of directors for the NAACP, and in the Urban League I worked on the education committee, which was a very important committee. They were recognized as being the spokesperson for the community and education, and it was our responsibility to see that all students were given an equal opportunity.
One other thing too about the community, the church is one of the stronger organizations in the community. So I participated in Bethel Baptist Church since 1948, and was on the board of directors at one time and a board of deacons. But now I'm retired from that and let somebody else, follow that particular job.
I wouldn't like to refer to us as role models at all, but that we have tried to live so that we were respected in the community.
You speak your voice, and then if somebody else here, they may think the same way. They may not, so don't worry about that. Because we had the same problem when President Kennedy was assassinated. Somebody had to take that spot. And then Martin Luther King, somebody got to take that spot. You don't stop. See, life goes on. And I can tell my young people, like you guys are, it's pretty good for me, but it's not good enough. So you're going to see it better, you know.